allegiance to the flag of the United States
of America,
and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty
and justice for all.
Hello and welcome to Period 2's second episode. I'm Colin.
And I'm Gabby.
Today we have the new Rucker radio.
Speaking of radio, we also have some hot new music trends.
And many more stories, but first, good morning, Staples!
What's your favorite song? Many people are set in their ways when it comes to music. Bella Siskin will show us the new hot trends at Staples.
2016 has been a year full of inspirational music. We interviewed Staples students asking them what their favorite artist was and what their favorite song by that artist is.
My favorite artist is Kanye West, and my favorite song by him is Runaway.
Kygo and probably Carry Me.
Galantis and PBJ.
Chance the Rapper, and my favorite song is Blessings.
Chance the Rapper has been killing the music game. He has been on top of every single chart. His inspirational and creative music has been making a big impact on the music world. His new album, Coloring Book, is sweeping the nation. His collaboration with other artists boosts his popularity.
Let's check in with Staples students and see what they think the most popular song on the radio is.
Closer by the Chainsmokers.
Cold Water by Justin Bieber.
Have you guys heard of the new craze juju on that beat? All the young kids and teens have been doing it. Let's see Team ABC try it out themselves.
Juju on that beat, juju on that, juju on that, juju on that beat. Now slide, chop, hit don't for no stop, ayy, don't stop, ayy.
I'm Bella Siskin for Good Morning Staples.
The age of technology is among us, and with that comes innovation all across the world and Staples. Julia Lombardo has this electrifying story.
Green has come to Staples and the Westport community as a whole. Electric chargers have now been installed outside the fieldhouse. It is open for students and teachers' use with no cost. We interviewed some students to see their opinion on this new addition to the school. Did you know if there are electric car chargers in our school?
Yeah.
Do you think this is cool?
Yeah, but they're a bit unnecessary because only one student has an electric car.
What's your take on the electric car chargers that are now installed in our school?
I think they're unnecessary because people can charge their cars at home.
Did you know there are electric car chargers now installed in our school?
No, I had no idea.
Well, do you think these are cool?
Yeah, they're sick.
Did you know there are electric car chargers in our school?
I did.
How did you know this?
Every day in cross country, we run by them.
Do you think this is cool?
I do, because if people are driving electric cars to school, it takes time to charge them, and they have a lot of time to do it here.
Miss Serino, a Secretary of People Services, owns an electric car herself. She shares her knowledge on her car and what it is like to own one. How did you find out about the electric car chargers?
Well, I'm part of the Westport Electric Car Club, and we heard about the chargers that were installed both here at Staples and at the Westport Library. I'm also a teacher in the district, so I heard about it from other members of the district.
What is your view on having them at our school?
Oh, I love it. Since I have an electric car and I actually travel from school to school, it really helps because I can come here, and when I'm working with teachers, I can plug in and charge my car up.
This story is pretty electrifying. I'm Julia Lombardo from Good Morning Staples.
8 teens die a day because of distracted driving. Here at Staples, they want to raise awareness. Here's Samantha Ronca with the story.
The results of drunk driving hit close to home a couple years back when Marine Charlie Rockland got killed in a drunk driving accident.
My brother passed away in a drunk driving accident, and he got into the car with his best friend, who's the drunk driver. This made a really big impact on my life socially at Staples, and going to parties and making sure that no one gets into the car drunk.
In order to raise awareness of distracted driving, Staples Club TAG
created the Distracted Driving event held on October 22nd.
And it's really a great way, a fun way to show the impacts of drunk and distracted driving and what alcohol can do to the body and how that can affect your motor skills. And we got a lot of people coming out, and it's a fun way to show the very serious consequences of drunk driving.
It's basically we have 2 golf carts like running around, and we have an obstacle course set up. And so basically what you do is you'll go in the golf cart with a pair of drunk driving goggles on with a police officer, and they'll kind of direct you. And it's just crazy because you can kind of see how many cones you knocked over afterwards. It's a lot more impactful than you thought.
Here with Officer Batlin, a Westport police officer, to give us the inside look on drunk driving in Westport.
Well, drinking and driving is not a huge problem in Westport, but there's always the possibility that an accident could happen. So this is just a great event to get the students out and a chance to interact with the Westport Police Department.
These events may seem fun, the consequences of drinking and driving are not. Kaylin Lesher, Good Morning SHS.
Do you know what kombucha tea is?
No.
No, I do not know what kombucha tea is.
It sounds foreign.
No.
No.
It's not the stuff made out of rotten fruit.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
But not to everybody. According to some healthy foodies, the kombucha trend is taking over the nation.
We met up with Aisha, a student here at Staples who opened up her own kombucha store in downtown Westport. It's called Barbucha, kombucha on tap.
For those of you who don't know, kombucha is a sparkling drink that is naturally fermented, made from black tea and different fruit and herb essences. Just like a soda or a juice, it comes in a variety of different flavors, but it is almost sugar-free.
Even if to you it doesn't taste very good, but to somebody else it might, it's still going to have that sort of cleansing, I'm trying to think of the almost astringent quality to it, like it's drawing out the impurities of your guts.
Given that I've been drinking it for so long, I noticed that in Westport particularly, there was a demand for a place that acted as like a one-stop spot for the drink. Right now, I'm looking to open by November 1st. That's my set opening date. Hopefully I can make it. There's a lot of things coming into place with construction and renovation on the space that have made it take a little longer than I would have liked, but I'm on track to have it set for November 1st, and I'm really excited.
The kombucha tea trend sounds pretty good, but I think I'm just gonna stick to real fruit. And for Good Morning Staples, I'm Aiden Riley.
Wow, those were some really great stories.
Yeah, and don't forget to check us out on Thursday. We'll be back.
See you, Staples.
Hello and welcome to the first Thursday show of November.
I'm Colin.
And I'm Gabby.
In today's show, we're going to talk about the new materials in science class,
A young entrepreneur living among us.
and a new special guest at Staples. But first, good morning, Staples! Here at Staples, we have a young entrepreneur living his dream. Here's more information with Sam Larkin.
Inside the very walls of Staples High School, there's a digital mastermind. His name is Gary Perlberg. Let's go check him out. What inspired you to make the shoe bot?
Well, originally, I really like to resell shoes, but it was very difficult because they would sell out so quickly, so I decided that I would make myself a software that would do it for me. And it turned out that it would be very profitable to sell, so I decided to do that as well.
Were there any difficulties in particular in making the bot?
It required a lot of testing. I made it during my freshman year, so I had to kind of give up a lot of my social life. But I think ultimately, in the long run, it was worth it.
Do you know what a sneaker bot is?
Yes, I do know what a sneaker bot is.
So could you tell me how sneaker bots have changed the sneakerhead industry?
Sneaker bots make it so that you don't have to wake up at 5:30 on a Saturday morning and like go wait on a line for like 5 hours. You can just pick a time and a date, set it up, and then get a good night's sleep, wake up, and the sneakers are yours.
Have you ever used the sneaker bot?
Yeah, I've used them a couple times.
How have they changed the way you use sneakers?
They've changed the way I use sneakers as I don't really have to work as hard for them, so I feel like I don't value them as much. I mean, like before, like I'd clean my sneakers every day and I'd make sure like nothing happened to them, like somebody step on them and I'd lose my ish. But now to be honest, I don't really care. Like it's just kind of whatever happens.
Thank you. Gary Perlberg made one of the best shoe bots on the market right now. His shoe bot made him over $100,000. Everyone is using it because it's not only easy to use, but is also unique and effective. It is easy to see that he isn't like the other kids at Staples, because he has already found something he is passionate in doing. He is what makes Staples High School so unique, scholars like him. From phones to cars to medicine, technology touches every part of our lives. If you can create technology, you can change the world. Is Samuel Larkin reporting for you for Good Morning Staples?
The science department has decided to order some shiny new lab equipment. Hopefully this will make your lab lunch experience a little more exciting. Here's Michael Farnan with the story.
Staples' 2 new science classes give students a chance to work with Mr. Lee and Dr. Wong on 3D printing, along with new designing software.
Yes, the 3D design and engineering class is brand new this year. Both myself and Mr. Lee will be teaching it. I'm teaching it the first semester, and Mr. Lee will be taking over in the second semester. It's a one-semester class, and students will be taught how to use the basics of a program that's widely used in the industry in engineering. It's a 3D design package called SolidWorks. It's really built around teaching students how to use a very, very widely used software package that's engineering companies in particular use to do 3D design of all their products. From it, you can design anything from a screw and a nut to an entire car, or a rocket ship for that matter.
The idea behind Mad Science is bringing students a familiarity with the materials in their world. Mad Science is a project-based course where we build things and we break them and we test them. And students find out and gain a valuable insight into how materials really behave. Now, most of my students are going to go on to become engineering students or designers, and these are valuable skills.
For Good Morning Staples, I'm Michael Farnan.
Think about this, your voice heard by hundreds and thousands of people at one time. Would that be intimidating? Here at Staples Radio Production this year has made so many improvements to the class. These improvements have made the class more accessible to the community of Westport. We then went around the school asking the students of Staples on the improvements.
I really like the radio production class here in Staples because there's so many things you can do. You can talk about any topic from sports to politics to pretty much whatever you want, and you're able to be broadcasting to everyone from basically from their car to online to at their own house if they have a radio.
During radio production, I like to talk about sports, and I like talking about my partner, Ollie Lindenbaum.
Mr. Hayner usually has us do different things every day. Noah and I look at, we find a story we're interested in and then we research it for maybe like 15-20 minutes.
Lots of new things going on here. Want to get on the air? Sign up.
Staples has always been known for producing successful people. Last week, one of those people came back to showcase their skills. Here's Jake Glickman with the story.
The culinary program here at Staples is a highly respected program that gives students the chance to learn the art of cooking. But who knew the program would lead to a chef superstar in Matt Storch? Matt Storch graduated from the Culinary Institute of America and is known as a top chef in the country. He visited the Staples culinary students this week, and he did his own version of the popular TV show, Chopped.
I love coming to visit my old school. It brings back memories. I'm almost teary-eyed. It's amazing how much it's changed in, I won't tell you how long, but it's a lot of fun to be back.
Does it make the experience better knowing that you're teaching what you love?
Absolutely.
absolutely. I like to share as much knowledge and wealth of my experiences with budding students that may head in the direction that I'm heading.
What?
And
What do
still
you-
growing. Go ahead.
What do you think your presence here will do to these students?
I think it'll either make them extremely interested in going into the culinary world or tell them to stop them in their tracks and head the other way.
What was it like for the culinary students to see such a well-established role model?
I think that one of the great things about Matt is that he's been so successful out of both Staples High School and the CIA, Culinary Institute of America. So I think it gives us great pride to see somebody who's made such a success out of really an unorthodox career choice. He's done really, really well.
Do you think that the students gained more interest in the culinary business because Matt Stores came to Staples?
I think they're going to have a much more realistic approach to the industry, as you know, it's something that kids often say, I want to go to culinary school, but they don't really have a real life experience until you do an internship or you meet somebody that can expose you to the realities of the industry. I mean, it's a very tough industry to be in.
Well, that story was pretty cooking. For Good Morning Staples, I'm Jake Glickman.
Staples continues to amaze us with all sorts of stories.
But we hope we're amazing you.
We'll see you next time
on Good Morning Staples.